Hey TripQuest campers, it's Miss Ellie back with another arts and crafts. This week is sports week, so it's going to be a sports related craft. It is a basketball hoop that you can make out of a plastic cup. I used a paper plate, chopstick, and then the bottom of an egg carton. And you just stand it up, and you can use a ping pong ball or one of these little pom-pom things, and you dunk it or throw it across the table. Or you can even take off the bottom part and hold it and have your brother or sister throw the ball in, or you can throw the ball in. Super fun little game to play with it. So let's get started. All you're gonna need: egg carton that doesn't have any eggs in it, because we're gonna be cutting it up. We want no eggs. A plastic or paper cup. I use plastic. If you're gonna use plastic, make sure that you've got a parent nearby, because when you cut the plastic, it can be sharp. And so that's why on this one, you can see I've put blue tape around the edge to make sure that it's not sharp on the edges. So we'll be doing that again with this one, but if you use a paper cup, it's not gonna be sharp. You're gonna need a paper plate or some sort of cardstock, like a thick paper for the backboard. And then scissors, of course. I used a Sharpie to draw the lines for the net, and then a red marker for the backboard. Then a chopstick or a straw, whichever you have in your household. And then tape. I only have this blue tape. Scotch tape looks just fine, totally fine also. I just didn't have any. So let's get started. First, we're gonna make the backboard. So I'm going to draw the shape of a backboard. There's so many different shapes that they come in. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It looks kind of like a, I don't know, what would you say this looks like? Like a baseball base or something? I don't really know. But basically I have this flat line, two diagonals, and then sides where there's a curve at the top because of the plate. You can cut however you want to make it. There's square backboards, there's just semicircle backboards. So your backboard is yours to invent for yourself. So have fun with it. Maybe you have a basketball hoop in your driveway and you can base it off of that. Totally cool. I'll be super jealous if you do have that, because I always wanted one. All right. Now you have to draw that big red square on the backboard, right in the middle. Beautiful, and then we'll put the net right below it. Awesome. Okay, so now we have our backboard. Now we're gonna make our net. So again, if you're using a plastic cup, make sure you have a parent nearby to help you put the tape around the bottom, help you cut it to begin with. We're gonna just cut the bottom off of the cup. So it's not gonna be, it's not very smooth cuts here. It's kind of rigid. You see, it can be sharp, so be careful. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this blue tape and I'm going to put it around the edge of the sharp part that I've just cut. So it doesn't have to look pretty. As long as it covers that sharp part, we're gonna be safe from plastic cuts. So we don't want those. No, we do not. All right. Woo. Okay, grabbed a little too much tape. Okay, here we go. Now it's nice, not sharp. I'm gonna take my Sharpie and draw the net lines on it. I'm pretty sure this is not how basketball net lines look. I think they're more of like a diamond shape, but my cup drawing skills are not the best. So we're gonna go with more like a fishing net type lines. If you know what a basketball hoop net looks like, please, please, please draw it however you want. Look at that. That's my net. That'll do. That'll do. Or you don't have to draw it at all. You can just use the cup. Totally cool. The drawing really doesn't do anything for the game itself other than make it look more like a basketball hoop. All right. So now we're going to tape the basketball hoop to the backboard. So we're going to take this tape, roll it in half so that it's double-sided. I kind of made a very large piece. So we're going to make it smaller, actually. Okay, so piece of tape. I'm going to put it on the backboard right below the box we drew. We're going to take our net and stick it on. Kind of push it in. And now we've got a net on our backboard. Beautiful. So now we need to add the stick. So that's, again, we're just going to take it and we're going to tape it on. So put it right in the middle of the backboard and we're just going to tape it across. I like to connect it to both the backboard and the basket just for a little extra stability, but it's okay if you just put it on the backboard. It's not going to make a huge difference. Okay, so I've taped the stick onto the back. Beautiful. And now we're gonna cut one of these little egg holder parts of the carton to make the base. Now it's not always gonna be super sturdy because it is just an egg carton, but it will do the job, especially if you're using like a paper cup as your net. If you're using a paper cup as your net, you'll have a much better chance of it being more stable with the egg carton. But even with a plastic cup, you can still shoot baskets with it standing up. Beautiful. So we've got it, and it stands up pretty well. I'm gonna use a pen to poke a small hole in the egg carton, very small. Maybe get mom's help with this. So poke a small hole in the egg carton, and then you can push your chopstick or straw through, and it sits up. Voila! Beautiful. And now that's when you can take your pom-pom. Beautiful. So play with your mom, play with your friends, play with your, from a safe distance, brother, sister. Have fun with it. Share with us on Facebook if you make this cool basketball hoop, and be safe and have a great rest of your week. Go Caps!